No. I was here last week.
Yeah. This won't be a fair show. No, this can't be.
It was just yesterday that I couldn't come.
Yeah. What happened yesterday and even today? Because you told me you are Ayeduase. Ayeduase at 8:30.
Yes.
Was it 9:30 or 8:30? It was 9:30. Yeah, it was 9:30. And it's 10:50. You just got here.
I was still coming.
Still coming.
Yes.
Yeah, you will still come. That's interesting.
I was on my way.
You were still coming, right?
Yeah. Sure.
How many times?
Oh, all the time I was coming.
Wow.
Throughout I was coming.
Wow. Was it 1 minute? 1 minute?
Which one is the 1 minute?
Or you could get on. You get on.
I was coming, and I came. Yes.
Wow. Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
Did she come too? Did she come too?
I don't know that part.
Or you were being selfish?
I can only talk to my.
Did she come to, or you're being selfish? Tell us about it.
Well, I can only talk about.
You seem very selfish.
I'm not.
I'm not. I didn't get on in the world. Was it ding and abai?
Yeah, and Nat, let me say good evening to Antoinette. My neighbor. It was only today that she told me.
You know you don't have to explain too much.
No, it was only today that she told me she's been listening to our show. Actually, I met her as I was coming. She was like, you are going. I was like, oh, okay, I've been listening. Like, you are the guys who have been talking about relationship and stuff. Like, oh yeah, well, we just engaging you guys.
You met her while you were coming.
My neighbor, actually. Antoinette, good evening. Yeah, you can call in later. And Nat wants to be mischievous.
Antoinette, please, I want to come too. Please, I want to come, please.
She's
can I come?
2 blocks away from mine.
So can I come?
Can come to my area.
All right, sure. I can come on.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Ama.
Yeah.
There be. Enyewa. Doesn't sound like you. Ama, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
This is your first show in the year, right?
Yes.
Where have you been? Break?
Yeah, I was on break.
Enjoying your breaks?
Yes.
How did it go? Tell us about it.
Oh, I was working. Even though I was on break, but I was still working. Yes, that's it.
My details, Kakren.
Details when I was a but your details we are new. I was just working and having fun. That's it.
How's he doing, please?
Oh, he's doing awesome. He just missed me small.
You didn't see him. You didn't see him this Christmas.
Yes.
Hey, no day.
Oh, Christmas, yeah, Didi. Yes, Didi Brunya. That's it, Didi Brunya.
Akwaba, welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome. Betty.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Shall I do?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Betty to the family. It's great to have you on the show. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm very good.
That's really good to know. And how do you spend your Christmas holidays? And I mean the New Year. What have you been doing? I mean, update us. We want to know.
My Christmas was boring, no.
But why? You didn't do anything? You didn't go out?
Dabi.
Oh, that's okay. I get it. It's what I'm thinking, right?
Interesting.
You like to sleep?
I really love to sleep.
Sleep on your back?
On my bed.
Or you sit to sleep? Do you sit to sleep?
What do you mean to say?
or you lie on your chest to sleep?
Yeah, I lie on my chest to sleep.
Wow, that's your favorite way to sleep, right?
Sideways is better.
Sideways. Oh, I get it. You sleep more like in the spoon position, right?
Which one is that?
I'm just like, you see how the spoon looks like. Yeah.
What's up,
Someone can share a question.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Oh. Okay, Betty, it's good to have you here. I like it. I like the vibe. It's giving niceness. Okay, let's welcome Gifty, right? Gifty looks like an old dog in the house, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard she's been here some time back. Gifty, welcome back.
Thank you.
Gifty, unless you come close to your mic, I can't hear you. So say thank you again.
Thank you.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
Please say thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, you look very beautiful too.
Thank you.
And I mean Betty too, yeah. Betty likes licking her lips.
Do you want to help
find
her
delight
do that?
in that.
Arena, do you want to help her do that?
Huh?
Do you want to help her? Do that?
I say, I mean, why not?
Who's that person?
So, Gifty, how's your Christmas? Tell me about it. How did you do
It
Christmas?
has been amazing.
Amazing, yeah. What have you been doing?
Okay, nothing much, but then I think the time with family and all that.
You
has
didn't
been
sleep?
amazing. I did sleep.
Yeah, you had good sleeps.
Yes,
Sleep.
every sleep is good.
Sleeping on your back and sitting to sleep.
Oh,
How
I
do you
just
sleep?
slept.
How do you sleep?
I don't know. I just upside down. Yes.
Upside down, yeah.
I
You like
just
to relax, right?
I just slept.
You see, I said Gifty is an old dog in the house, so Gifty likes to relax as a dog. You get it? So yeah, it makes sense. Where's Tawai? It's great to have you on the show. Welcome to the family. I welcome you all. Yeah, this is home, so let's just have fun and then help people out there too. It's great to have you all here. And so we're going to get to the letter. This one says, good evening, Nath. I hope you're doing awesome. The show is live, and I'm enjoying all the good vibes. My name is Kofi Richmond Brakofi from Apedu Kokobe Unity Junction. Thank you so much, Brakofi. It's great to have you on the show. Collins. So Collins was talking about the guy that got broken. It says, one man down, the devil is a liar, and broken heart again. This time, guys, let's help our brother. Let's open our eyes these days. Before we get into the letter, if you're listening to us and maybe you'd like us address an issue that you're going through, I mean something that is bothering you, just send the letter to us at vibesonlove@gmail.com. Vibesonlove@gmail.com. I know you have been asking me, how can I send my letter? We've made it simple for you. So just send it to vibesonlove@gmail.com. Vibesonlove@gmail.com. So tonight I'm not going to read. Now we have a new person that's going to do our readings for us. So Betty is going to help me read the letter. So let's give it up for Betty. All right, Betty, so let's go.
Okay, so my girlfriend, who I've been dating for a little over 7 years, picked up a character halfway into our relationship. Nathaniel, my girlfriend has a habit of messing with any guy who makes time for her. She admits to sleeping with some of them and others just kissing and fondling. She doesn't go for rich or handsome guys. At least none I have seen can match up with me. Every time we talk about it, she cries, apologizes, and promises to change, but it keeps happening. I will admit that at the beginning of the relationship, I was the one messing around and all that, but I was only young. We are not growing any younger, but she seems not to reason up. I love her, and she's everything I need in a woman, but I can't tell anybody about this shameful character of hers because I want to keep her clean. Nathaniel, will she change if I marry her, or she will remain this unreasonable all her life? I need your candid opinion.
You read it one more time and then we'll get into it.
My girlfriend, who I have been dating for a little over 7 years, picked up a character halfway into our relationship. Nathaniel, my girlfriend has the habit of messing with any guy who makes time for her. She admits to sleeping with some and others just kissing and fondling. She doesn't go for rich or handsome guys. At least none I have seen can match up with me. Every time we talk about it, she cries, apologizes, and promises to change, but it keeps happening. I will admit that at the beginning of the relationship, I was the one messing around all that, but I was only young. We are not growing any younger, and she seems not to reason up. I love her, and she's everything I need in a woman, but I can't tell anybody about this shameful character of hers because I want to keep her clean. Nathaniel, will she change if I marry her, or she will remain this unreasonable all her life? I need your candid opinion.
Okay, thank you so much, Betty, for reading that. So we're getting into the letter now, and I'm going to begin with Gifty. Gifty, you've read the letter already, and what was the first thing that came to mind after reading the letter?
I was like, what are you waiting for? What answers do you need again?
Just marry him?
No.
Or marry her?
I don't believe people will change because of marriage. I just don't believe that.
Okay. So what was the first thing that you said after reading the letter?
I was just like, why do you need to marry her before you think? Yes, like, a walking red flag. Like,
all right, Betty, what's the first thing that you said after seeing this letter or reading the letter? You just read it again twice. What has been running through your mind?
I feel like the guy should reason up. He should reason up, and if he feels like she's a red flag, he has actually stated all her red flags, and he's still wanting to be with her. And if he should marry her, it's going to be something toxic, very toxic, and it's going to affect their children if they are to have any.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amma?
I don't know what the guy is thinking now. After seeing all these red flags, and you feel that you still love this girl. I thought people were saying love na scam. What happened? Because how can you see all these things and think that when I marry her, she will change? Relationship for 7 years. She hasn't changed, and you think that the marriage will change it. It's not possible.
All right. We're going to get into it. Webster?
Yeah, not. This I would have loved to know how old they both are, honestly, because it feels like
it's given.
And they've been dating for like what 7 years? 7 years plus. Interesting. You see, what says the time now? Well, it's past 11. They are both sick, honestly.
The time was for the insult.
They are both sick, to be honest. Like, this modern age, like you're in a relationship and you find out the girl sleeps around, like almost anyone. It reminds me of this story some years back. There was this girl, this very young girl who was found to be sleeping with almost anyone who approaches her. And then she was asked, why can't you just say no to some people? She was like, it feels like that's how this lady is. Because they say some guys will sleep with anything in skirt. Some ladies will sleep with anything that has something hanging in between the two thighs. Some ladies will sleep with anything that has something hanging between the two thighs. Honestly, it feels like that's what this lady is. And she's for the streets, honestly. Yeah.
It's for the streets.
Yeah.
I'm going to get into it, and I'm starting from you.
Oh yes. I think I've actually summed up what I've got to say.
Have you? To call a lady that, maybe I've been with her for 7 years. Maybe it hasn't been throughout the 7 years that this lady has been like this. Maybe just the latter part of the 7 years. Yeah. Maybe that's why the guy said that I love her and she's everything I need in a woman. Do you think
it doesn't matter?
Do you think a man needs a promiscuous woman as a wife?
That's why I said they are both sick. Why would this lady go about? She's promiscuous like anyone she meets. And you, the guy, you said.
So you have a problem with the taste of the guy?
No. You see, it's not about the taste of the guy. This guy might probably be thinking, I have the kind of lady I want per his spec. He feels this is the kind of lady I want.
So the beauty is blinding him?
Yes, there's more to the physical spec than, there's more to it.
Have you been in love before? Do you know love?
Why not?
What is love? In your own words, what is love?
Oh, that's a topic for another day.
Now, it's the topic for today.
No, you're asking me what is love based on what is happening between these two guys.
Do you know love?
I do.
Have you been in love before?
Let me tell you. You can't tell me you love someone and it's all about your heart and not your head.
What is
you
my head doing?
You can love with your head too.
Webster, what is my head doing? It's my heart. Webster, I love
No, you don't just
it.
go about loving with your heart. You love with your head too.
What is my head doing in love? With love, that means I'm being wise. I'm just being smart around love, which is not good.
Which is good. You should know when to. Why are you
loving someone and you're being smart?
Loving someone loving someone without your head is like a car without a speedometer. Okay. You wouldn't even know you're going to crash. That's what happens. So that's why I said they are both really not in their elements. Like they've lost their heads, honestly. Because this girl has proven over time that she is not it. She's going to do everything to satisfy her sexual urges. And so anyone she comes across, anyone who comes across her, tells her, I want to be with you, he does not remember he is in a relationship. He goes about sleeping with the poor ones, the ugly ones, the whatever. The guy really admits that the kind of guys that this lady sleeps with, they don't match up to him on any scale. That should tell you this lady is not just about the person I'm going to have something to do with. It's just about the fact that she's going to be satisfied. That's just it. It's not money for her.
So how
it's
then,
not money for her.
Wait. So how then is this man saying he's everything? She's everything.
That's what I mentioned.
I need in a woman. Do you think he's sick?
Oh, that everything. Why would you say she's everything and then you are here complaining? If she's everything, would we have
now everything is
to talk about?
Everything is looking like thing now. No, everything is becoming very thing. Like as in he is out now. We're left with very thing. So it's gradually.
So you see, why would she be everything to you and now your story is here? You want us to talk about her? That she's doing this and that you are angry. No, she's not everything.
If she's everything, there shouldn't be bad.
Yeah. Let me.
Yes, she's not everything then.
Okay, let me ask them this question. I want the ladies to answer this one for me. Don't you think? Did you guys read this part that says that I would admit that at the beginning of the relationship I was the one messing around?
Yes.
We all know about karma, right?
Say something about
so talk to us.
You know, in relationships, before when a lady is in a relationship, first she treats you how she wants to be treated, and then later she treats you how you are treating her. So if he admits that in the beginning of the relationship, how long was the beginning?
So what is with the generation and then playing smart around love? Because I know in the olden days they were never smart. They are loving fully.
Were you there? Were you there?
We can have Master Edith come and clarify for us. Why are we being smart around love?
Sometimes you just have to use your brain, Just have to use your brain. You can't fall in love with your heart and then stop using your brain.
So then I guess there's no love now.
No.
Do we have love?
Yes.
Do we?
Yeah.
Do we have love?
You know Jesus.
Yes. Yes, I know Jesus.
That's some kind of true love there.
Oh wow. So apart from the agape, there's none,
Charlie.
But then you can't compare those.
It's all just vibes.
Their generation,
to
their
us.
Things, because with us there are lots of changes.
So now we are being smart around love, and it's fair.
Because if you say you are not being smart, then that means they'll tell you to do anything and you still do it. Kill your mother, you do it. Do this, you do it. Yeah. You will not reason about it because you think you love it.
Are you saying that in the olden days too, when they say go and kill your mother, you go and kill your mother because you are in love or something?
But there's no way your lover will tell you go and kill your mother. There's no way.
But they'll ask you to do some extreme things and you know you will not do it because you are reasoning, although you are in love. You are using your brain. No.
Love doesn't mean you don't have sense.
You are mad.
Yes. It doesn't mean you don't have sense.
Doesn't mean you are sick. Probably what the person is even saying, you will try to, this is not right. The person will tend to understand. But then if you are just going like that, then there's
a problem.
Yes.
But
maybe they've done, what is the name of
blood covenant?
No, what? They have this name for it. They use it to sing this song, Kayamata or whatever.
Yeah, Kayamata.
So don't you girls think that this could be karma? Maybe the lady is just doing whatever.
Nah.
Has been
he said
going on.
have this. I think the first part he started it half at the beginning half or whatever, and then she also continued from the ending half.
So it's more like draw 1-1.
My question is, he said at the beginning of the relationship, how long was that beginning that he was messing around? And he's saying he was only young.
Yeah.
So the girl, no, she's not only young.
We are growing. They want to marry. Why are you playing around now?
So you see, at this point, it feels like the guy has now realized he's growing. He probably feels like, I want to settle down.
Yeah.
Okay. We have to be on the path towards marriage. But then this lady is not on the same page. She's just up and about doing her own stuff. That's the guy's problem. I think if you have a problem with this kind of attitude, why is it even an issue here? Why should someone advise you as to what to do in the first place? You don't need advice, because for the fact that
I keep asking you, do no love, and you are still saying that.
You can really decide for yourself.
The person has been able to identify his own problem, and he's still going forward that he wants to marry her. Then he is also a red flag.
No, he wants to find out from us that do we think that marrying this girl could change? Because we hear things that
you're one of those who feel.
No, wait. Let me listen to something important here. Can you take it back for me?
One worry, but still you bedi because idea me no you doing all this marriage stuff doesn't mean say I will not go. You see, or machine some things be the girl doesn't even think if you are rich. On Jane say, oh, maybe this is my spec, or this is the thing I'm looking in a guy. On Jane, but then say, oh, maybe she's in the mood. Then she will grab you.
So if she was cheating, and I mean it was cheating with class, that's fair.
No, but the
she's
thing
not
is
supposed to cheat.
You see the thing, but the guys you take are not even close to your boyfriend. That thing, it really hurts when you see someone cheating on you and the person is not even close.
And I mean they are just fondling and just kissing.
She's one of the very merciful.
She said she was messing around with others.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Sounds like the lady is very merciful on some.
Yes,
on some very merciful.
And it is really disgusting. You see the guy like, yo,
a dime
I deal with. To me, if you marry the person, obey and obey, nothing will change.
Can't we help her? Can't she help? Like he helped the lover. Like this is my lover. This is someone. This is
someone you even communicate with her. She will cry, apologize, and still repeat the same thing.
Is it spiritual? Brown, yeah. Let me come to you. Is it spiritual?
No, it is not. Honestly, I want us to have a critical look at it. In as much as we all have our views, one thing I'm privy to, because I have some background. I've worked with people like that, and I realize it's something that is really on the rise. It's something that is really happening. There are people like that. We say they are loose. I mean, they have,
so they are cheap.
That kind of, don't call it cheap because there are conditions. For me, I will not call it cheap.
So what is the synonym for loose?
They are loose.
Yeah, people who do not have that self control, like they are unable to hold up themselves. Yes, and it's a condition. It's a condition. There are people like that, and it's quite psychological.
You are making perfect sense, eh? Yeah. Perfect sense. But let's not use this as an excuse, because even if it's the case that you can't control yourself, you have a boyfriend. Why don't you do that with your boyfriend?
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's the question. That's the thing.
But let's also check about the efficiency of the man.
Efficiency.
I was trying to make a point. I was trying to build a
All right,
point.
yeah, go ahead.
So, it's a condition that is really real. Now, from the letter I read, it appears that this young man is very much aware of whatever is happening around it. All that we are trying to say, all that we are trying to bring out of the story, it's very much aware. Now, his main concern is that will this lady change? He's looking for change. So, look, we could sit here and talk about the fact that she's not supposed to be doing this with other people. She's not supposed to be doing that. At the end of the day, the guy is very much aware that say I'm not here. I know people are, doing stuff with her. And I still look at this person, and this person is someone I want, despite all the bad things she does. Well, for me, from the angle I'm coming from, there could be the possibility that the guy is lacking something. It's lacking something that this lady is not getting. She should check. I may be wrong, but I may not be too far from right.
What are some of the things that you suggest that could be the problem?
Probably he's not available.
What is available?
Because being available means,
because I mean in the letter, I think you makes a lot of sense, because there's a part that says that he has a habit of messing around with any guy who makes time for her.
Exactly. So you see, he's not available. So the moment you realize he's off, then he comes back and this is very rampant.
But Webster, I can't be having sex with you like 5 times in a day as a boyfriend.
You would agree with me that in this modern era, Nathaniel, you have an issue with your girl or your partner, then you go like maybe 2 months. That length.
That's too long.
Wow,
I'm trying to tell you. Look,
I want to go take class and study for 2 months. Wow.
That's what I'm trying to say. No,
what is wrong?
Look, there are serious issues where you feel like I cannot continue with you again. Even beyond 6 months.
Whenever it happens like that, they go to date. They go to date. Whenever it happens like that, they go
short terms.
They go
short,
and then maybe they come back.
By the time even if it's for a week,
no one waits.
Even if it's for a week, someone goes to do some nasty stuff and they come back.
But you see, there is not a situation where the lady is like there's a short break up and then the lady went to do whatever.
I'm just saying that. I'm just trying to make a point that it could be that our gentleman is not making time for her. He's not available.
But what has a young lady got to do with someone making time for you
every day?
Sweetheart.
I mean, you have things doing. Sometimes you have to excuse yourself. You don't have to involve yourself only for your part. It is not nice. Every day I have to commit my time and everything for you, whilst I have other things doing.
There's a lady working. Is she in school?
I'm talking about the guy. Yeah.
I mean, these are my questions. Is she working? Is she in school? Like, is she not engaged in anything? Because why would your life be all about?
I mean, being available when it comes to relationship.
There's break time.
It's not exactly.
There's lunch time. There's lots of times that way.
You get it. So being available in this sense does not mean it's a 24-hour thing. I'm not saying that. No, everybody has their life, just like am I saying. But then it could be one of this. One of the reasons. But to wrap up on this. I believe that the girl can change. Everybody deserves a second chance. You see,
this is not second though.
My brother.
This is not second though.
Listen, my brother said he messed up before. You see, he's now
of course I messed up.
Who never messed up?
Hands in the air.
You see, the truth of the issue is this. I'm being very real here. Even with my own life, I can attest to that. When you're young, you act.
You're wild.
Young.
Yeah.
You are
not
wild.
Everyone.
You have that
youthful exuberance.
Now, the moment the guy starts seeing the fact that me worry, then you realize that he's changing his focus.
Yeah.
And that's I'm not ready to play any more games. And that's I want to move forward. I want to get serious.
That's to say the lady.
Then he is now feeling that then I need to stop messing up. The lady is now probably
so the lady is not ready for marriage. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. Yes. So there is that possibility that
so what is a guy wanting to marry doing with a lady who has no intention to settle down?
But we can make you ready.
But who said
want to make someone ready?
You can. Who said it only takes two ready people?
Manipulations.
It's like
it does.
Hello. Who said it takes only?
I am ready. You are not ready. I can't be doing all the
relationship,
marriage. It's a two-way thing.
It is. I agree.
Yes.
But then this is what we are doing. It's I am ready. Do you think we can? Then
the other person has to have the intention. Even this is a situation where the lady probably does not even
on their time.
You see, she uses her emotional. Probably she cries whenever it comes up, and
but maybe she's really hurt. She doesn't like that line.
Maybe because she can't control it.
This guy is in that situation.
You weren't like that. So what happened?
Exactly.
What happened? Maybe. You see, ladies, when you start a relationship, and let's say he starts with opening the door for you, you expect that to continue throughout the relationship.
They talk about sequence or whatever, pattern or whatever you guys talk about.
You've been going for dates like every 2 days or every 1 week you are going for dates. Then all of a sudden he gets a job or he gets involved in something equally important, and he starts shifting his time, or he starts dividing his attention on both the job and then you would realize that the total attention you were supposed to be receiving, you're not getting it like that.
As a sensible girl.
That's what let me reach there. Relax.
But if you don't have time, why are you going to date somebody's daughter?
No, as a sensible person,
with ladies, we get used to a certain pattern and we expect it to continue like that. It takes a mature lady to be able to
balance.
Yes, to balance. So in this lady's case, I just feel like she's not mature. If we are to know the ages of the people who are writing to us, then we know that maybe they are like some 25, 22-year-old people who are exactly.
Makes sense. Gifty, got anything to say?
Okay, I was thinking probably maybe you see within the first 3.5 years of the relationship, it was the guy that was messing up. So probably the lady also decided to try it once and she felt it was cool, and then now she's been doing it and she feels it is fun and she doesn't know how to.
No point of return.
Because why do we have a problem with guys messing up? Like we don't have any problem with guys messing up. No. I understand for a lady to mess up.
It's
become normal. And we don't really
in this our Ghanaian society,
we don't really frown on it.
Exactly. You will not see a guy you will not see a guy that sleeps around and call him Ashawo.
Exactly.
But if you see a lady that sleeps around, you surely call her Ashawo.
We don't put much weight on guys who do such stuff as we do for ladies.
Exactly. We don't frown on it. It's nice.
You are being biased.
It's even it's a social status too.
Exactly. I have money. Oh, this man is rich. So allow him.
But then speaking about change, what maybe if the woman really wants to change and then she sets her mind to it, probably I'm sure there are rehab centers and all those things. I don't know whether
it's mental.
Yes, probably she can if she wants to.
Look, Nat, don't undermine it. Look, there are some discerning listeners. The truth of the issue is that it's actually a condition. People have
that's true.
There are lots of
it could be that.
Why the diagnosis? How are you diagnosing it?
That condition, but at the latter part of the relationship, now you're getting that condition.
It could be that he was her first.
I mean, along the way,
it could be that he was her first. And then when she went to try it with someone else, it seemed quite better than him.
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. That.
So just leave.
Leave. It cannot be everything to this lady.
Exactly.
Yes. You should know that.
And if
everything.
You see, bro, if you can be that which you are not going to be is that
you can be everything. You can be everything. Work on yourself. You can be
that
everything.
which you are not going to be is going to make her go out there sleeping with other guys, then there's no need being anything for her at all.
Yes.
Just leave.
If you're in a relationship,
if you can't be just one thing, and that one thing makes her go out to cheat, why are you even with her in the first place?
Let's focus on the later. This man is saying that Onion had been so cool. He's only wanting to know. We'll get
there. We are just trying to build up.
Yes, I'll still go ahead and do what
before you come in, let's read some of the comments and play some of the voice notes. And also, if you're listening to us, you can join the conversation via the phones on 03220-83596, 03220-83597. Pick up the phones and let's talk. This one says, Nathaniel, the guy should just move on because the lady will never change. He shouldn't try changing her because she is not ready to change. If he goes on and marry her, he will regret it for the rest of his life. My name is AJ. My name is AJ from Kwadaso Estate. AJ is a lady, I'm sure. And so let's read some of the comments too. This one says the guy, no, he's not. The guy is he all right? What again is he waiting for? Rade Obemia Anka slabs beer he would take. It will reset him to the forward. Like person is cheating on you and you know this, yet you wanna go ahead and marry her with the hope that she will change. Who does that?
It's not like you want a perfect partner. There is nothing like a perfect partner. But the thing is, when you've been me family example, ebia me subanye me masem like friend saying me more de any ade you know all this, and you will be like, oh the me worry we be obijai, mind dear, oh a big mistake unless say nyankopon bem ana before obe worry nimpa no why a kwancha abon ho pai say nyankopon sesa no, and if nimpa no oyewo dia why not nyankopon na be sesa no. But say when you tuya pa say not here, and you still want the person to marry you, or you want to marry the person, okotoje because obi anywhere obey so my worry into my mensa one be in obey so my worry there and was a metuni maybe go, but mostly majority no then they be almost that
0322083596 0322083597. Pick up the phones, please, and then let me know what you make of this issue. Let's help a brother right here on the show.
Masa. Adi nyi rede nyi. Sine me de bia meka no. Few women. Kila. Wo fam bon fa de chen. De wo chen. Masa. Dogino. Obama kumu benyebi ton doge no catch so Obama kumu benyebi e ka se few women na mo se dentia we nyina ka ho doge no
boys Obama so for ne presenters bread do so you seen all this, you still Obama won are no look at what the ladies doing now.
Let me talk to the call online. Hello,
sir, good evening.
Good evening, Ali. Talk to me.
Okay, I hope everything is okay.
Everything is fine. Ali, how about you?
I'm fine too, thank you.
Okay, let's hear you.
Okay, so with regards to the topic you are discussing today, honestly, if I were this guy, I don't think I would go ahead with marrying this lady, because if before you've not even married the person and the person is acting this way, and you think that you marrying her will change her, I think it's not possible.
Ali, but love conquers all.
Sorry?
Love conquers it all.
But if they are in love at the moment and then he can't see way forward, what shows that if they marry, things will get better? So that's...
All right, Ali, thank you so much for coming on.
Sure.
Okay, 0322083596, 0322083597. Please be a part of the conversation. Tell me what you think this brother of ours should do.
Boys Obama so for ne presenters bread do so you seen all this, you still Obama won are no look at what the ladies doing now. I feel worrying about a licensed woman. Listen to lie.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, sir, good evening. Who am I talking to?
Indomira Louis Nani.
Hey, Indomira.
Nat.
Na bibi abako.
All
right, Binso bibi abako. Let's hear you.
Nat, nanka mi hu ye si oba de obeware no kura na on. Sam suban bi wo hono ma wa anko de besiu. O ware ni wi anka suban na yeden. Ayi ni hu adi.
We no o de asie no akohu. Ti hu na wa kura akohu.
Ai, na wo hu sto na asa be ware no.
Se me dono.
Odo no se saying. What is odo? Odo se odo bi ni ba bia o Nat. It's odo bi ni ba bia wa hu dia ge still now, sister, I will give you to Obessa. Obessa that be. Oh, why don't I know what to say? Oh, said the Kawaka and Nani, blue. Not the guy should wise up. Charlie, Mema and I, but we topic we look at the Kamukani Bricula, eh? Not
Thank you so much for calling me. 03-220-83596, 03-220-83597. This one says this lady. The lady is doing this, and it's not her first time, neither one-time thing. She no go change her. She'll start getting a plan B, but he should start getting a plan B. But I think he also plays a part in this behavior. I would say the lady learned from him, so he should suffer this consequence. And with all said, it's an 80-20 situation that the lady could change. Other than that, he should either find ways to adjust or he should start threatening to leave her. At least let somebody okay, you should threaten her, give her some 1 month for her to think about it, to threaten her and then see what she would say. If there's no positive thing, then you can leave her.
We are spiritual. Because it doesn't make sense why, like, let's say she will do that in a certain home. Honestly, it doesn't make sense. But maybe I'll say that the guy should plan. Because this one, the big red flag. And when I name me cry, when you know how much more we do point, I don't have a choice. Like, if you are making way a Christian.
How do we write this love? What's the letter? Because I think I should write one too. By the way, we ladies have this habit of not forgiving because I'm sure the lady got to learn about the guy's behavior and started acting that way too. But ladies can be like very serious when it comes to stuff like this. A bit me a show, and even though she's still both maturing, she'll still be doing it just to pay you back, just like that.
When na no kwawari, I want you no masan be no, because you know what the person is like, what he or she is all about. You know, when from head to toe, you are still convincing yourself, say, "Oh, Arena, the person will change." Hey, sister, brother, your life now did what a chasan boy.
Nat, why do you guys waste your time in talking about this issue? First of all, why is this an issue? Nat, I ask you a question. Do you think this is an issue? Must you waste your time to advise this guy? Does he need advice at all? Dear no person cancer no almost a 7 odin sim huno. Send me a marriage counselor and I query and I send me advice and I query by my office. I will just walk that guy out. Me did nothing, me palm fast. In the country say a Janet da hononti, Fancy shim, no say no made me session a beshime. Oh boy, guy no good meme anymore as not. Fine, what kind of letter now? Paragraph B or guy and they say, as almost share see and honor. Udi kan akoye yes masem no na achi wagya na afi na oba no so yes den me say bia me kan ni ya but na kakra me tima kan say sa na tie dia bia na oba no oye ni payback bia ga na sha say yes masem ne de ka no bia lady ni kan but when fi no na afi na oba no so ye bi unu say man ni bitimi yesa onu so timi ye obi na onu so be yes be show with me because I did we miss my man de da basa yeah me lady bi on oye ne guys so wa dey we me ye wadi bi ma na show na guy ni nim se the lady ni be ye no not lady ni ma ne boy ne namfo no ne de da basa ade boy na ono ne guy ni ye ne se one lady na damfo die nti she lady no so me ye wadi bi na odwuna won ti ase on de nye baako pe o on guy ne namfo no de da basa ene she boy no na boy ni hu do onye eti na kuma nti senye se bia lady ni eye bi atwa boy ne car and then bia na lady no or demonic possessed seriously because side ne ba so a enye lady na ani no de ye e tumi bia akotena ni mu a eba ni mu wo so okoye wo so ne mama de da basa and I say bia wa boni ni to free say ade obeya no but me yan kan tra kwa bia na nye wonama ni keke ebe honhom de bia tumi bia tini mu ene ni edi ni di dwuma sa me ka me wo school na lady bi wo sa me bese me boni din sofo ba na e fe na gisa wa anka not just a wanka. Unya ka pay abema one another. No lady, Intina juniors in the how about we cheap. Media mean I say my bonnet more day, media ask my bonnet more day. Eh, that not get no fair, none of full, so for Bana boys in any dabasa, the near friend just a wanka, no a sound bomb, banana home fair. Na boys in the use in rough. Into me idea boy me who say or come mema home because sebi Jimmy more. Not. I didn't know more about okay we know sabi soon no abepo acho no because anytime she comes to me, she cries, she apologizes and I forgive her. Oh come on, didn't say no. Na mugu kurumpuni na mbeswa. Empena twi mu ni na ode be rawa rem den na chese ma ware obejai. Not. Mama hammer ho. In fact, me share say kan let na say me buofu. Nti wo say me ye odu bi na me ja kra na me koda. Na be ma wet na ho ma oba decide we edi wa nkosi da be na be ma woni abie se bi no osu enyansa. Se oba no onye oba o so ware no. Obeti ska ko ware na afi obeti wakoma wi a wo da kwatena tena ne mama efe se yenka bi ma waboda ma na not. Mama say ma daje me hwe me to so me kasa ma bi etia ona etia me fa nche.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I get it. Let me read this comment. It says, "Oh, very sad, confusing, and bad." Honestly, when you build, this is coming from the Palm Show, and it says, "When you build lies around your life, it will haunt you someday." And at first, when they started dating, I believe the lady never discussed about the behavior she has put up or have been messing with other guys. If she did, the guy then would be of some help to her by trying to help the lady work on herself a little bit. We all have our shortcomings, and so for that one, like the guy said, I love her and the rest. You can't take just a single day to change a life someone has lived almost his or her lifetime. This is shameful, yeah. However, in my opinion, that her behavior, she will never change when you guys marry. It has become part of her life. You can help the lady work on herself, which won't be easy at all. Moreover, you can decide to break up only if she's not ready to change nor work on herself. After 7 years of relationship, this is serious. Like I said, if you build lies around your life, it's gonna haunt you one day. And she would have discussed, if she should have discussed this with the guy when they were dating, it wouldn't have come this far. All right, so that's it from Adepa. Let's come in house now. Don't you think the number of years really matter? I'm going to ask the ladies, because for you ladies, I mean, number of years is really something that you girls look at. Oh, this guy, I've been with her for a very long time. I mean, more times, he's my first. I can't leave him for anyone. Like, nah, we've been together for long. Even if this guy is messing up, you still want to be with him. Sorry. Gifty. Don't you think the number of years really matter? Maybe that's as part of the reasons why this guy is doing it. Have you been in a very long relationship before? Like for how many years?
6. So
you're still in it?
Oh, yes.
Hey.
He don't cast.
And so
I am speechless.
But I mean, is there any relation? I mean, do you think the number of years really sometimes matter? And so you can just go blind on some issues. You can feel to go personal or not. I mean, that's not what I would look looking at.
With this particular issue, I don't think the number of years matters.
But your maybe your man could also be sleeping with other ladies, but you still forgive him and then take him back.
I don't forgive you. Hey.
So it has never happened in the 6 years.
No.
Wow.
Red and Betty.
Hey, it's
okay. Aye. That's interesting. So for you think with this it's not relatable. Because I feel these are things that happen. I mean, people can even go on to, have sex with ladies, get them pregnant, do abortions, and even come back to their girlfriends of 5 years, 6 years, and then they still agree to be with them. Happens because I mean, I love him, or I love him so much, and there's no way I would leave him. He's my first guy. He's the first guy I had sex with.
Different kinds of love, because this type of love, dear,
it's getting close to Jesus Christ's love.
Because
I see a
Have you ever been, Betty? Have you ever been in a very long relationship?
Nah.
What's your longest?
3 hours.
1 second.
What's your longest?
1 second.
Oh, what's your longest?
Longest.
Hey, yo. Track record.
Relationship, dear.
It is stressing.
I'm now trying.
So you're like no nonsense woman, eh?
Kind of. But do
you think that this
main course 6 years, 4 years, 2 years, but Charlie, just 6 months.
And it's just now who are they? But I'm actually happy for
you. Know, the funny thing is, if you are friends before you start the relationship, it's actually helped. So I feel like these people, maybe they were friends before, because you can't just start.
So they count the number of years they've been friends to as I'm the count one.
Probably. Because
line now, Gasana 6 no.
Or count your yes, because he wasn't your friend. You guys grew up together.
Okay.
Right?
Let's continue.
All right. So do you think the number of years really matter in this?
It matters in a way, because you need to be friends. Ideally, you need to be friends before you start relationship. Relationship be a cast, you know.
So you think it's part of the reasons
yes.
why the guy can't let go?
Yes. It's like he's still in love with her.
Okay, let me go to legendary. What's your longest? Don't surprise me.
10 years.
What's your longest?
Let's say let's say let's say get it to 3 years.
Let's see.
Yes.
So do you think that the number of course I'm up they ask a lover girl more, but it says I'm tata how long I'm the 2 basa
me
Kabe 12 years.
Major was see I don't like stress.
Okay, but do you think the number of years is part of the reasons why this guy can't let go?
No.
Because I feel sometimes it plays a role, like the investments, the number of, like I said, my bread to enjoy that.
He feels like he has put a lot into the relationship.
Like a lot of effort and
Gifty can relate, right?
Me, I can't relate.
Yeah, but this is fast coming power. As I banned them, I was not expecting this too early. Jesus Christ!
I shock you.
Oh wow!
When in top light though, it is normal.
A top light, you know.
Yes. The number of years doesn't matter because me, I don't really care if it's 3 years and I have lost interest. I'll leave you and move on with my life.
Don't you think it makes you? I mean, you ladies say, I mean, I don't want to explore more men. And so, in order for me not to explore, I mean, more men, I would rather stay with my poison.
Yeah, I don't do that.
It's very obvious here that she wants to explore more men. I don't see why he's still keeping her around. He should end the relationship. That's my opinion. But I feel like you are making it more about the woman than the man. The man is also at fault because he started it. He treated her in a certain way, and she learnt it. And then she's doing the same thing. It's not about karma, but when you live with people for a long time, you start to act like them.
So should he go ahead to marry her?
No, he should break up with her. The two of them, they are both toxic. So it's better they go their ways. He is ready for marriage. He should communicate with her and know if she's also ready for marriage. She might be ready to still be in the relationship and having fun and all that, but not ready to settle. Okay. So if she's not ready for that, he's going to just marry chaos, and then there's going to keep on going in circles and circles. She's going to keep messing around, come back, mess around, come back, apologize, mess around, and it's going to affect their children, and it will end up in divorce. You have broken homes and all that. Charlie, me overthinker.
Imagination. Wester, I was asking if the number of years also matter. I mean, you're a man. Like, do men really care about this number of years? And so I mean, or do you think the beauty also counts in this case?
Some do really care how many years they've been together, and especially when it comes to the side where they feel they've committed so much. I mean, resources, right?
Financial resources.
They've really committed a lot of that into it, and that they've probably contributed a lot to the life of this person. And so they feel walking away and leaving all of that to go is really not going to work for them. So they feel, okay, let me just hold on and try and see if I can mold this person gradually into the kind of person.
So you think it happens for men?
Of course, it happens for men, but just that on the whole, I would say women do that more. Women really take the number of years or the times more seriously than men do. And for women, you see, their time really is not that long. Okay, women do not stay in their prime for a very long time as compared to men. You understand? And so a lot of the time, as the relationship travels, they get to feel, I'm not going to go back and start a new relationship all over. Yes, some really do. They don't really care how long. But then
they could go date someone, come back.
Yes.
So they are paying, and they are the ones they call pain, the ones they call whatever. That's come back
true.
To it.
That's true. So women do that more. But then of course some men do, especially when they put in a lot and then they feel they can't just let it go down the drain like that. Yes. This particular case, I feel to some extent the guy feels he has found the kind of woman he wants. You understand? He feels he has found.
Is it not in his mind?
Wherever it is, that is what he feels. That this is the kind of lady I want.
Happens.
But then he's not putting. He's not really looking at that aspect of the lady's life, which can actually make him go crazy in the relationship.
Would you agree that love blinds?
Of course it does. It does. But then with this particular one, it's more of folly than love on the part of the guy. Like, it's not really love. Because you see, the longer you stay in a relationship, the more open-eyed you should become. You understand? It shouldn't all be about the butterflies. At the beginning, it's going to be the feeling, the butterflies, and all of that. But as it travels along, it's been 7 years now. And then you are still trying to tell me all of this, the feeling, the girl, someone you've been with for 7 years, you've been sleeping with her, you've been doing all stuff, and then you still can't get over her, even though she's messing up. No, it shouldn't be. That's why I'm saying it feels like there's this kind of folly on the part of the guy. He's really not thinking straight, and it looks like he has to sit down. Let me tell him, he has to sit down.
So that'll be your last words.
Yeah. He should ask himself, is this the kind of woman I would want to be with for the rest of my life? You see, no matter how beautiful, no matter what you adore and cherish about this person, when you go into the marriage and she keeps doing this, you are going to lose interest in the marriage. That's what he should know. He is going to lose interest. The beauty of this lady is not going to keep the marriage going. You understand? Whatever it is that you think she is the kind of lady, your dream lady, that is not going to keep the marriage if the lady keeps going about things like this. That's a fact. And so he should know that whatever decision he's going to make now is going to affect him for the rest of his life.
Right.
It's better he breaks this relationship than to go into marriage and then have to deal with divorce. That's way worse.
All right, Brown,
that's what he should
in
say.
45 seconds, your last bet, please.
Okay. In 45 seconds, wow. It's quite heartbreaking for me personally to feel and to know that in this generation, when people realize their partners are battling issues, nobody's ready